SD card too. Yo, you beat that bitch. I got an SD card in there and it doesn't work in that thing.
Yeah, this shit is a 32 gig SD card. Alright. This is a minute. This is another fucking test from those people that do the face show. This is a little pre-recording. I want to show you guys something a little...
Yeah, you're gonna make people throw up and fucking walking around like that.
Oh, I know. I know. We're gonna go outside for a second, you know, out the door, to let you know what's going on behind the scenes in the outside of the crib. So we switch to night mode. Now, you see those lights back there? Yeah, what that is, that's a huge biker party. And that's happening in the background. That's how we do it here at the Face Show. Woo! I done turned you upside down and inside out with that. Yeah. And that was just a behind-the-scenes look at the Face Show. Alright, that's enough of that, and that's enough of my whack-ass face. Let's end this. Whoop.
Alright, you can come in the picture now.
Oh,
Go ahead, turn. Put your phone on silent.
Oh, phone is gonna be on silent. And welcome, folks, to the Face Show episode. Oh,
Give me some mouth.
that's right, and we are here with you. This is one before the break, man. I'm gonna be going on vacation next week.
It's alright. We got a guest appearance. We
Uh-huh.
got a guest appearance. Diesel.
That's right. That's right. He's a lively, he's an energetic dude. He's gonna be great.
Ladies, you are not gonna want to miss this one. Him and I will barely be able to fit on this couch. I might have to get a chair.
Yeah.
He's a big muscular dude, ladies. So for you ladies out there,
this is for you.
this is for you.
And let's talk about guests, because we're supposed to have a guest on this week. Matt Davenport with K104.
K104 out in New York.
That's right.
Radio station.
But unfortunately,
I didn't put my phone on vibrate.
That's right. This motherfucker right here, and you know we're popular motherfuckers. But
and since I'm trying to get laid in '09, I'm gonna go answer that. I'll be right back.
You go do that while I talk about current events. So unfortunately, he had a little accident on the way here, and you know, he chipped his tooth, and he won't be able to appear tonight. But that's all right. We're gonna get him back in a few weeks once he's up and running there. And he doesn't have a face for TV like me and my scruffy beard, because I forgot to shave before coming on the show today. Isn't that good, huh? Look at that. So this is my show, and this is for you ladies out there. Ooh, nah, just playing. But let's see, other things we need to discuss. My partner is there busy doing what he got to do. We're going to be talking about a couple of more things this episode. We're going to keep it a little loose, a little light. Let's see. I will be making a guest appearance here next week, even though I won't be here. I'm going to be calling in as our first call, and how funny is that? And it's a host calling into his own fucking show, but that's crazy. And I'll call in. I'm probably going to be drunk. You should probably ignore what I would say, but it's going to be entertaining. I'll tell you what. That's next week's show. But this week's show, we got stuff to talk about. We got we've been out in the streets talking to regular, everyday people. And randomly, you know, we're not bringing anything up, and all of a sudden we're just, you know, overhearing average Americans complaining about where the country's headed. I mean, with the health bill that's about to pass, cap and trade that did pass, and a couple other things that people aren't happy about. People in this country are generally unhappy, and you know, you hear politicians like the White House trying to say that everybody that's complaining about healthcare and presidencies and all that are just a bunch of like plants and setups. But let me quickly answer this. If we were a plant and setup, right? Say you had one or two dudes in there to speak and to shout gibberish, right? Why does the whole crowd get behind them? Maybe because even if they were plants, they're saying shit people want to hear, and that's all I got to say about that. Now, look, we got our host back. Look at that. He's back.
You know, a lot of people on the show they said, you know, well, Cody, you know, I can't see your face. So for the past couple episodes, I didn't wear a hat, and so you got to see my face. But I'm back to wearing a hat now. So get over it.
You know what? And I'm gonna say this is my fault, cause I done fucked up and broke our lighting. Before we even got to use it, we had gotten a light to address this problem. You know, there's mad shadows all up and on our faces and whatnot. And so I got a light to fix that, or he had a light here to fix that, and I done tripped over and broke it, and there goes that, right? Fuck, we didn't even get to use it. Oh well.
It was my reading light. It was my reading light. When I go to bed at night, I like to read.
Now,
you know, like Ramona Quimby, age 8. What else do I like to read? I like to read the Martha Stewart biography. I like to read the Hardy Boys.
I thought, you know, Dear Barely Legal.
I like Voluptuous and Big Girls Don't Cry.
Until you put it in their eye? What? No.
So anyway, I was talking to some cops today about that situation with the cop and
the beer summit.
And the beer summit that they had, and I said,
how come the president can't invite? Look at this beer belly, folks. I should have been invited to the motherfucking. If there was a beer summit, it should have involved me.
Now, what would you have drunk at the beer summit? Now, what kind of beer would you have drunk?
You know what? It's
because everybody would want to know, because that's what everybody was talking about.
Now, it's the president of the United States. You got to get some highbrow microbrewery style beer. You know.
What was he drinking?
I don't know what he
was drinking, like a fucking Coors Light. He was drinking Old E.
Dude, I'd have requested some crazy shit. I'd have been like, yo, you know what's good? You know what was good? Last year's Sammy Adams, I think it was blueberry or blackberry.
I would have requested Gordon Biersch from out in California. Gordon Biersch beer from out in California.
That's good shit.
Shameless plug.
Hobgoblin's good. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna plug them right now.
But yeah, there could have been. I would have went highbrow. I would have went lowbrow. It's the fucking president. I don't know.
So I'm talking to these cops today, and you know, they hold position, they hold rank actually in the precinct that they're in.
Yeah.
And I said, hey gentlemen, I said, how do you feel about that? And you know, they basically were pretty livid about it. You know, so the general consensus that I'm getting is that these cops are pretty pissed off and said that, you know, basically, the president should have been more objective. He should have learned the facts. You know, before he opened his mouth.
Oh, and put his foot in it, right?
You know, they actually feel that it was a semi-racist action by the president. You know, semi-racist statement.
Oh, I think it was. I think it was. So, it's that reverse racism that we talked about last week.
White guilt, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not put up with it anymore. So, you know, they're pretty upset. You know, and they said that basically the beer fest was bullshit, you know, the little beer that they had, and, you know, you could tell everybody was uncomfortable, and nobody really wanted to be there, and Joe Biden was just there for the peanuts. He was off in his own
you know what? I love Joe Biden, man. People don't give you know what I think Joe Biden is?
Adam West?
Yeah, he could be Adam West. He could be the replacement for Adam West. If Adam West ever passed away, God forbid, we got Joe Biden. We're good. No, you know what I think he is? I think he's the guy that knows I think people think he's crazy, he's stupid. I don't think he's crazy and stupid. I think he knows the truth and it's cracking him up and he's trying to warn us. So he says outrageous shit, but it's true.
See, but the thing is, the cops are pissed off about the situation. Yes. Okay, they're pissed off that our president used the word stupidly
to describe
a police officer.
Exactly.
Okay, somebody that's supposed to have support in the community. Okay. And
well, what did I tell you?
It was a very, very unintelligent
thing to say.
Right, exactly.
But what did I tell you? How is Obama about his boys? If you are Obama's boys, if you're an Acorn has committed so many crimes. I don't know if people watch Fox News or CNN or anything about Acorn, or they're fucking corrupt people. And they get away with everything because they're Obama's boys. Obama used to be their lawyer. That's all I got to say about that. But you know what? He also this past week alienated another big group. I mean, fuck it, he's on a roll. Doctors, cops. Who else is he gonna fuck with that used to love him, right? So the next group he went after were the Jews, because apparently why not, right? So how did he do this? Well, this week he was, while on the phone with their president or prime minister, whatever it is.
I heard about this.
You know, and if I could find the clip, let's pause for a clip. Pause. Okay, and you could have just seen the clip of the president with his feet up. If I found it. If I didn't find it, you didn't see shit again, and I'm sorry, I apologize. But I've been good lately. And I don't know if I'm too legalized when I'm getting it, fuck it. But,
don't show it anyway.
Yeah, don't show it anyway. But, he put his feet up while talking, and set this up as a photo op. Let me explain this. He's on the phone talking to the president over there, or the prime minister, I forget his title exactly, in Israel. Now, Israel, let me explain this. Israel is a country, there are only boys out there. Think about it this way. Everybody else in that region either wants to kill us, or there are drug dealers for oil, right? And you can't even trust your drug dealers. So that's all I got to say about that. So they're all pretty much fucking enemies, or people that tolerate our existence and are assholes, with the exception of Israel. Israel is and will forever be, as long as we keep cool with them, our only fucking boys over there. Damn it, this battery's gonna die soon, but that's okay. We got more batteries. If this does die, I'll just splice that shit, make it look like this shit never happened.
Flip it and reverse it.
You got it. But fucking, so he was on the phone, and he set up this photo op where his feet were on. He doesn't even do this normally, but his feet were on the desk and cross-folded, you know, put up and shit. And
now, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Now, in Arab society, that is the biggest sign of disrespect you could show to a person, putting your feet up, putting your heels up.
It's like spitting on somebody.
It's giving someone the middle finger. It's like, you know, biting your thumb if this was fucking Shakespeare. It's that level of insult to the Israeli people. And when the president found out, you know, and let's not play dumb. Barack Obama is well aware of Muslim heritage and traditions. His father was Muslim.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
he grew up Muslim. Right. And let me explain something else. In a previous thing, and again, if I find the clip, I'll air it right now. Hold on, pause.
And firm in my belief that the interests we share as human beings are far more powerful than the forces that drive us apart. Now, part of this conviction is rooted in my own experience. I'm a Christian, but my father came from a Kenyan family that includes generations of Muslims. As a boy, I spent several years in Indonesia and heard the call of the azan at the break of dawn and at the fall of dusk. Now, much has been made of the fact that an African American with the name Barack Hussein Obama could be elected president.
All right, if it's there. Well, remember when he did his big speech to the Arab world? Remember that big speech? And he came out and he said, I'm a Christian, but I grew up as a Muslim, and I went to the mosque, and I remember hearing the teachings, and the crowd erupted. Let me explain something. In Muslim law, you are what your father is. So, by him saying that, oh, I'm a Christian, but my father was a Muslim, and he said that pretty proudly, he's saying to the Muslim world that as far as they think I'm a Christian, but really, I'm a Muslim just like you. And he's done stuff throughout his entire campaign to present himself as the Muslim Messiah. Rob from the rich and give to the poor, that's one thing, which is what he's trying to do with share the wealth. His symbol, that fucking O with the eye and the sunrise with the with the American shit on it.
I actually haven't seen it.
But it's the Barack. It's his symbol. His symbol was crafted after the symbol that would have been the symbol of the Muslim Messiah. So no, he is very, very aware of what Muslim signs he's sending to the Middle East. He's saying he sympathizes. His political views is 9/11 is our fault. So these are his views. This is his boys' views. You know what I mean? So this is how he thinks, that we did this. This is our fault for interfering over there. So he's going to be the president that has their back. Like, that's going to work. Like, yeah, they really hate us, so we're going to pretend that we hate everything they hate, and they're going to like us now. That's not going to work. I'm sorry. Israel was just one reason they hated us, not the only reason. And by distancing ourselves, and Israel's gotten ahead. So yes, so he alienated the Jews in this country because they all picked up on the fact that he just disrespected Israel.
And his rating went fucking took a shit. Took like a huge shit.
Do you know what I heard too the other day? That right now, what is it, 6 months rating or whatever, right at this the August gap. So you know he's dropped.
Put that on vibrate.
Yeah, but fucking, I don't know what he did, but apparently that bitch could still get through. But his rating just
know that,
fell
ladies and gentlemen.
below.
If they want to get through, they will get through
no matter what.
No matter what you do.
But
no matter what you do.
His rating actually on the 6 months fell a point or two or a half a point lower than Bush's did for his first 6 months. What does that even tell you?
Yo, when the battery died?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some popcorn. Why are you sweating so much?
I'm sick. Guys, guess what? I have the swine flu. It's fucking crazy. And do you see me dead? Am I dying? Is it a natural catastrophe? No. No, I have the swine flu and I'm perfectly fine.
He's not perfectly fine.
I'm sweating like a fucking pig.
He's sweating. Yeah, there's like
Well, that spotlight.
Like he's got some sweat under, like his nipples are sweating. Okay.
I don't know about my nipples, but my nuts.
Yeah, close your legs, dude. Woo! A little bit, thanks.
All right,
is that
all
what
right.
the smell is?
No, that's
sweaty
not me.
nuts.
I think that's coming from outside. But you know, there was a party going on outside.
By the way, huge biker block rock and roll party going on in my backyard, basically.
How cool is that?
So, you know, if you happen to hear some music, or it's because the cops haven't shut them down yet, but I'm sure the cops have showed up
and shut them down. Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
But this is how we roll. This is how we roll. And you know, let's get into some fun stuff, man. I want to get into some fun. So, anything happened to you this week that was particularly good or bad?
Okay, we could give a little update.
Yeah, a little update. That's where I was going.
I talked to that girl from the last episode, the one I was supposed to go on a date with. She did cancel. She was apologetic. Okay, she came up with a good excuse. Ladies and gentlemen, they always come up with good excuses. You know, and fellas, we always give in to their excuses. You know,
all right.
Because we want to believe that these women are true to their word. But you know, so she wanted to reschedule. She wanted to reschedule. We rescheduled. You know, instead of dinner, you know, we rescheduled for a Yankee game actually, in a couple of weeks. So
well, there you go.
So that was cool. You know, she's a cool chick, and you know, I respect that. And you know.
Well, there you go. There you go, folks. And that was your little update corner, and that's how we do it. 15 minutes past the hour. But
I'm just kind of waiting for that battery to die. I know it's gonna die in a second.
But I know, folks. I know if it looks like we're stalling, we're fucking waiting for the battery to die.
We're really stalling.
But we're gonna keep going because this battery's they're coming to us from Duracell, niggas.
Fucking ever ready.
And they are gonna last. Oh shit, he's out of our. Oh man, look, there's his commitment, and it's gone down the tubes, literally.
Where's my moral responsibility?
I know.
My moral responsibility is gone.
You know, and that's speaking of moral responsibility, man.
So let's just hope that the battery dies.
Now, I'm going to talk about moral responsibility. Another example of the lack thereof. Even though they want to retest her and see if this happened. I don't know if you guys.
I don't know if we should get into that right now with the battery going to die in a second.
Well, we started, and then if there's
because
a break,
I got like show and tell work over here.
What show and tell work?
I didn't tell you.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
You'll see when you watch the episode.
Oh snap! That's crazy. So we're not going to get into that just yet. So we can switch it up. We can switch it up a little bit. All right. So things like I said, upcoming stuff coming. We got Benny scheduled. We got
who? Diesel, son.
Diesel, that's right.
Diesel.
We got Matt scheduled for a little later. We're gonna reschedule that and get it so he's good. And I cannot wait for my vacation, man. I'm telling you.
Where you going?
I'm going to Florida. I'm going down to Clearwater, do a little Orlando, do a little scene, a little clubbing, a little Universal.
You gonna go to Disney?
I may go to Disney. I may try to get into Disney. There you go.
Hook up with Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse.
Hey, listen, Daisy don't wear a skirt, man. Hook up with that shit.
Easy access user. Such a lazy motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. But Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I saw G.I. Joe. Remember how I said last week I was going to see it and talk about it?
Right. You know, I'm not going to go see G.I. Joe. I have a feeling it's too choppy, it's too all over the place, and it loses focus.
Well,
you can tell by the commercial.
It is a little bit. It is a little bit bam, bam, wham. Like here.
It's like too over the top.
Here,
a little bit.
Here. My biggest complaint about the movie. My biggest complaint about the movie is this: the special effects of the movie, unless it was done on purpose to look like that, they rushed it. If they had waited maybe another year, I understand you want to get it out in the summer, but if they waited to for the Christmas break, I think that would have been better. The special computer effects are supposed to, in a movie, look real. So that you can't tell, oh, this is not really here. There's not really an airplane right here. Wow. It's supposed to look like it's there. It's supposed to look good. It's supposed to look natural. Like, you can't even notice it's there. In this movie, it looked fucking, I don't know, faker than fucking Shrek. You know what I mean? How is this ringing if I set my phone on silent?
Because I told you, if they want to, they will find you. They will get a hold of you. It don't matter.
Dude, what the fuck, man? I don't know if you guys saw this, but I literally, on the start of the show, turned this off. Oh, now you want to.
Who is it? Why don't you put him on speakerphone?
I could have. It was Dad.
Why don't you put him on speakerphone?
I should have picked it up.
You know what? Call him back and put him on speakerphone. Tell him he's on the Face Show.
Alright, I'm gonna call him up.
You know what? You just put him next to the camera so people can hear.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
He's leaving me a message. Well, fuck it. Let's leave him a message.
Let's leave him a message.
We're gonna have to cut this part. It said his whole number. I'm gonna bleep his number on this shit.
Oh.
Alright, there you go.
Did it beep?
Now it beeped. Dan, welcome to the Face Show.
Face Show, episode 4, bitch.
And you're now on it because you done fucked up and called me during the shooting, man. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know. You should know better than that.
I don't know why you think you're that cool, but nah, it's all good, buddy.
It's all. You should still get paid, though.
You should definitely still get paid. All right, man. I'll talk to you when I'm free and available. All right. Dude, this camera, it's not gonna die. We have the whole fucking show.
I told you I got those special lithium batteries for my camera.
This shit is not. Well, I don't even know what I just did.
Oh. You don't fuck. What do you mean? Oh, don't say. Oh, you looking at my sisters?
I'm sorry, man.
That's a picture of my sister. What is the matter with you? Now I gotta change. Now I gotta change the screen. Look at my sisters like that. Oh,
I can't even fucking see.
Oh, who's that chick?
I don't know. You guys can't tell, but this eye is completely fucked right now with the allergies. But
it's the swine flu.
It is the
swine flu allergy.
Nah, I don't think it's allergy. I do got the swine flu. It's in the background. And hey, Glenbeck, I heard this is for you, buddy. I heard you were looking for someone with the swine flu. I'll fucking cough in your face.
Oh!
You pay me $50.
I'll cough in your face, bitch.
I'll cough in your face.
But you gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay for $50. I mean, I think you're a nice guy, but if this is what you want, man,
we got you.
We got you.
We're looking out for you, America.
That's how we do it, man.
Because you should still get paid.
And if you can't figure that shit out, you must be close but no cigar if you can't get the correlation right now. But, alright, we gotta talk about this. I don't think this is gonna die. It's not gonna die.
Alright, let's talk about it.
Alright, man. So, I don't know if you in America out there know, but out in New York, actually, it happened right off the Taconic State Parkway there. Some crazy lady got on the wrong way and went for almost 2 miles the wrong way. People beeping at her. She had three beautiful children in the back of the car, very young. And apparently, she was a cop's wife.
Cop's wife.
They were on their way back from their little camping trip that they do every other weekend. And so she got into a fatal car accident, the worst one in the Taconic in like 60 years or something like that.
Yeah.
I was stuck in the example. The thing happened at like 2. I got out of work. I worked at the hospital. I'm not going to say where I work, but I worked near the accident. But the accident happened at like 1 or 2 o'clock. I got out of work at like 5 o'clock, 5:30. I'm on the road. I was stuck in traffic for 2 or 3 hours trying to get home from that traffic that was still there. You know, that's like 4 or 5 hours later.
So basically what happened is she drove down the wrong way, got into an accident.
Head-on collision.
Head-on collision.
Killed the
three people in the oncoming car. Killed the 3 people in the oncoming car.
Big dudes, too. These are not little people. These are full-grown adults.
Grown men.
Died.
All family members. All family members of each other.
She died, her 2 daughters died, and her son
Her son was thrown from the car. 5-year-old.
In stable condition. He's alive right now. You know, the father wasn't there.
And the 3 men in the other car all died.
Yeah. So, and apparently they did a tox screen on her.
Her minivan got set on fire.
Blew up. Blew up. It blew up. Actually, I had seen from some interviews and stuff. You know, people there acted right away. They pulled all the bodies out of the car before the car blew up. People on that road stopped immediately, pulled over because it happened. It went into almost into like an indictment there. But they acted immediately, pulled these people out. It was too late. They tried to resuscitate the kids, but people died on impact. Basically, everybody was killed on impact. So sad. Now, what it turns out happened was, this lady was. They said she had to have had like 10 shots in her.
According to the autopsy.
Autopsy report.
Double the limit.
Right? Double the limit and high off of some weed. And she.
Marijuana, ladies and gentlemen. Marijuana.
And still, even with this, still things don't add up with this because she would have had to have been fall down drunk to do this without noticing.
She might have blacked out.
That's the only way I could see it happening. She could have been. I mean, we all understand blackouts, but I'm not even talking.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute.
But I could even see how this can happen.
I got a little story about this guy and blacking out.
But she might have even been in what I call a brownout, which is a temporary blackout that lasts for 15-20 minutes, and you're back. You're back. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was in the background, but. Crazy people happening outside, but the husband doesn't believe she was drunk. They have plenty of witnesses that seen her right before.
To pull the body out
and retest
it.
Now on the defensive side, if this wasn't drunk, it could have been something else, because she had called him earlier that day before she started this drive home, and this drive home should have taken 2 hours. It was already on hour 4.
But she called the brother.
She called the brother.
She had breakfast with the husband.
The husband. She called, but she called after that and said, and she wasn't drunk then, and said that she had trouble seeing.
But then there was a testimony of a woman that was at the bar drinking with her.
See, and there's odd shit there. It could now.
And then they found her cell phone on an exit ramp as well. The cell phone. She threw the cell phone. From the car.
I don't know. Even with drugs and alcohol, that none of what happened made too much sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? You can't argue with an autopsy report.
No, I'm not going to argue it either. If she was drunk and high, I don't know why nobody stopped her. Somebody had to have seen her before she got in that car. Somebody should have stopped her.
Dan is calling again. Why don't you put him on speaker so?
We'll put him on loud.
The ladies and gentlemen can hear.
No, this is... Hey, what's up there, Dan? Welcome to the Face Show.
Fucking recording.
Oh, yes, we are fucking recording.
Oh, we are recording, buddy.
We're recording right now.
You are officially on the Face Show?
Yeah, you're on right now. You're talking to the masses out there.
You turned the recording on just for me.
No, we've been recording.
Not just for you. We've been recording for a half hour now already.
Yeah, we're
got about 14 minutes of the show, 15 minutes of the show left.
And we figured, hey, you called, might as well pick up and say hello. We even left you...
I thought you were trying to say that I'm so important that you had to turn the recording.
No, you're not that important. Like, you're important, but you're important on like what you're doing on a random Tuesday important.
Yeah, exactly.
On a random Tuesday? What about Wednesday, man? Come on.
I don't know.
Man.
Wednesday's kind of late in the week, Dan.
That's like every day, though. It's hump day. I like hump day.
But,
all right, Dan, is there something you would like to say to America? You got a chance right now to say to millions of people, what would be the one thing you would say? What's that?
I said, how's that?
How's what?
How's what? Go ahead. You have a chance to say some things to people in America right now, okay? Because you're going to be live on the web vocally. Go ahead. Tell them what you're feeling.
All right, here we go. All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so you got nothing to say.
You boring ass motherfucker.
Typical American. Typical American.
Nothing.
Hey.
We put him on the spot, though. We put him on the spot.
Okay, Dan. So we're talking about that woman that drove her car the wrong way on the Taconic State Parkway.
And how she was drunk and high.
She was drunk and high.
They found she was drunk and high?
Yeah, blacking out. Okay.
She drove like 2 miles the wrong way.
2 miles the wrong way, smashed into another car, killed everybody except for her 5-year-old son, who probably knew she was a crazy bitch and jumped from the car anyway. That's what I would have done at 5. I'd have been like, this bitch is nuts.
This bitch
I would have jumped out the
apparently.
back hatch.
Apparently this.
I want to know how that kid's, if he's going to grow up normal, he might not, who knows what kind of damage was done from the accident, but what kind of, mental shit is that kid going to go through, knowing that his mom almost killed him, killed all his siblings?
Yeah, he's going to be messed up,
Yeah, he's
bro.
going to be fucked up. Because when his dad has to explain this to his son when he gets older, that's going to be a fucked up conversation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's therapy. It's going to be therapy for life, bro.
Yeah, that's not cool, man. And if what we hear is true, this bitch, this is what she did. She had breakfast. She said goodbye to her husband. She should have been home 2 hours earlier. She stopped at the bar, got toasted, smoked a little. Now the husband doesn't deny she doesn't smoke weed. By the way, the lawyer. I watched it.
At the bar, she had a bottle of vodka in the car.
There,
Whoa!
There you
Whoa!
go.
There's something
in the
new.
Car is what I heard today.
Bottle of vodka in the car.
Really? She got tore
When
up.
they pumped her stomach, there was undigested vodka still in her stomach, which means that most likely she was drinking the vodka while she was driving.
Ah, there you go.
Wow.
I know people that do that, but
And then she probably blacked out.
she did black out. And I'll tell you something. We're going to talk about a little story.
But you know what probably happened? She was probably following her GPS, and it told her to turn onto the parkway there, and she was so drunk she didn't know any better. And just
No, I know where she took. You know
that explains the pulling out of the parkway. But that doesn't explain the 2.5 miles she drove on the parkway.
No, and people fucking almost hit her on the way out.
All these signs are facing backwards.
Let me explain something, Dan. You know where this was? This was off of 117, off of that Pleasantville Road exit, an entrance onto the Taconic. This was off Pleasantville Road, bro.
I know
There's,
I just can't picture it.
it's there's no way you get on that shit the wrong way. That's the exit. She got on the Pleasantville exit.
I know I've seen entrance and exit ramps where
But
you
this.
can't tell which one's which.
Oh no, I know. But I know the exit she got onto from. This is a Pleasantville Road exit going north on the Taconic, bro. The other exits to enter and exit the Taconic are further up. This is a lone exit just for coming onto that road. And the other shit is further up and nowhere near it. This is not, you can't mistake this. And this is a long-ass double-laned road with a light. Like this is, I know the exit. You can't do this by accident because...
But what if you went up the exit ramp?
But this is what I'm talking about, the exit ramp. Okay. The exit she came onto is the exit, the Pleasantville Road exit going north on the Taconic. It's the one right past 9A. And there's no way you could do that shit by accident if you're not some types of fucked up. Because it's not near the other two exits. It's not near the entrance and exit for the other side of the road. And it's not even near...
But how did I know that that's the exit?
Oh, because people are like... Oh, because 6 people...
What if she went out of her way, went to the liquor store, bought that bottle of vodka, and then got on a different ramp somewhere else?
No, because people saw her do it. I saw interviews of like 6 different people that like almost hit her.
I thought they were just assuming, her house is right here.
No, they called it. They called the police like right when it happened. Like, but she kept going. Like they swerved to avoid her. There was enough room on that ramp to avoid her. So no, people beeped at her. And she still kept going. She still kept going for like almost 2 miles before she got in that car
I mean, I
accident.
know somebody who went the wrong way on the parkway, but once I saw the headlight,
Yeah, you turn around.
You flip a bitch.
You flip a bitch. You're like, wait a minute, I'm on the wrong way. I can get. But
All right, Dan, we're gonna go. Thanks for calling in, and we'll talk to you soon.
you have yourself a lovely evening.
Oh, we will.
Bye, America.
Howdy-ho.
Have yourself a fabulous day.
All right. All right, man. Thanks for calling. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Later.
See, and look at that, America. Even a random call has some intelligent shit to say in a conversation.
Intelligent.
Intelligent.
He didn't act stupidly, America.
No. I mean, in the beginning, he was very nervous. We're not going to lie.
He was nervous. He didn't have much to say.
Hey, he wasn't nervous. We gave him a subject.
But he warmed up to you.
That's right.
And that's what counts.
That is what counts. Yeah, because we did put him on the spot, but man blacked out. He was like, America. Yeah, I don't think I want that type of power.
I can't handle it. God, I'm going to jump.
But, no, this bitch was fucked. Now, here's something on a blackout. This happens. This can happen. Especially
okay, hold on.
We're going to tell that
story. Tell a little story real quick.
All right, this happened. This is true, America.
One night, me and Albert heading to the bar. Oops, did I slip up and give you a real
You keep doing that, but that never happened. Not until episode 10. I'm still going to say that. But
so Liz, one night we're on our way to the bar, and it was St. Patty's Day, right? St. Patty's Day, that's the Irish holiday.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
2 years ago, St. Patty's Day, and my man, he arrived to the pre-party a little late, so we had.
And I didn't eat dinner. I didn't eat anything all day. That was my mistake. I was supposed to go out to dinner and meet them at the bar with my boss. That shit never happened. It didn't work out. So I went directly to the pre-party at my boy's house.
So he's at the pre-party.
They making me drink like fishes.
It's Jaeger bombs, and they're doubling him up. Now he's like 8 deep.
Yeah, in like 15 minutes.
So
we have people jumping off of balconies.
It's time.
Dying to hair
somebody just jumped into a bush 3 stories high.
You fucking dumbass.
Cops came to the pre-party. We didn't even get to the party.
We put the drunkest person there to talk to the cops. How the fuck did that work out? I don't know.
So listen, this is what happened. So everybody's leaving to the bar, and Albert goes for his car, and I'm like, what the? Where are you going? Get in my car.
And I was fine at that point. The alcohol hadn't hit me.
It hadn't hit him yet, so he was fine. So we didn't realize. So anyway, enough said. He gets in my car. So we're driving on our way there, and we're on a highway. And this car kind of, it cuts me off basically. No big deal, really. Nothing you would get excited about. But Albert decides he wants to get excited.
But now, in my defense, I remember him cutting off, and I think these guys were from Canada, and that was the odd fact. And
actually, they were from Connecticut.
Connecticut, Canada, whatever.
So he proceeds to open the door. Instead of rolling down the window, he opens the door, and he yells at the top of his lungs, "Hey, you fucking pieces of shit! You fucking cut us off! Go back to Connecticut, you fucking asshole! I'll rip your fucking throat out! You fuck you!" With the door open, I look over, and this kid doesn't even have his seatbelt on.
Hanging out of the car.
He's hanging out of the car. Okay, we got a lady friend in the back seat.
She's pissed.
She's pissed off. Won't even talk to him the remainder of the night. Okay, we get to the bar, and he's flirting with some dude's girlfriend or what.
I don't know. Well, listen, this is how bad I was.
Yeah, it was an experience.
I browned out, as I call it, because brownouts are like flashes.
Brownout, you can come back, right? That's the difference. Blackout, you don't come back.
You don't come back. Once you black out, you're done.
You pass out.
You pass out.
Right.
Brownouts, you could flash in and out of, depending on how you burn the alcohol. So this was a brownout. So I remember up to them cutting him off, and then I remember getting to the bar. Right? There was that gap. We just heard what happened in that gap. I get out of the car, I'm like, Cody, man, why is she so pissed off at me? I don't know, I'm just having a good time, man. I don't know why people are fucking hating on me. I went into the bar, I remember being in the bar, and then I remember people feeding me more drinks, and then I don't remember too much, and then I blacked out. But, I don't drink like that no more. America, I drink a little less. That was St. Patty's Day, that's a holiday, it's a special occasion, But, yeah, man, sometimes I get crazy, and but that's the danger of a brownout, because a brownout or a blackout, depending on how you burn your alcohol, you might not see coming. Maybe that's what happened to this bitch. Maybe she didn't see it coming. She browned out while she was driving, or blacked out while she dead. She never came out of it. So she blacked out while she was driving and did fucking some crazy shit. And then you don't even know what was in the weed. The weed could have had other shit in it.
It could have been laced. I've had weed that was laced with angel dust before.
That's
I mean, I haven't smoked weed since 2001, but you know, when I was like 19, 20, I had some shit that was smoked that had angel dust in it that I was high for like 6, 7, 8 hours, like, and pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh, you know what? That's none of that's good. None of that's good at all. But you know, it happens. So that was a lack of moral responsibility. This bitch
lack of moral responsibility.
She was in bad health. She was diabetic.
Oh.
She might have had cancer.
Isn't there a lot of sugar?
And alcohol. And
yeah.
that will fuck you up. That will put you in a diabetic coma.
Now, America, I want to show you something. Okay, we're gonna have to block this out because you can't read the top because we don't want to say what newspaper put this out here. Okay, but this is a newspaper out here in New York.
Yeah, you could probably tell which one it is.
And they decided to put this article out, and this is the front page, okay, of the newspaper itself. And they have the husband on here, and it says, "Our last kiss, heartbroken, something tale of tragic before."
Like she was.
Well, it looks like it says taco, but I don't really know what that. Taconic. It probably says taconic. Okay. Now I just thought this was really funny, and only in America would some asshole capitalize on such a tragedy. But I want you to take a look at this here. Now we're in economic hardship, okay? You see that last kiss. Oh, what's a sticker here? What's a cash for gold? Cash for gold. Our last kiss, cash for gold.
This
but
poor
you can
guy's
get gold.
Heartbroken. His family's dead.
And somebody capitalizes on such a tragic newspaper, knowing that millions of these papers will be sold. So they decided to put their advertisement right on the front here, and I think it's disgusting, and it shows a lack of moral responsibility, not only in the newspaper, but for the company as well. And what's on the bottom here?
Oh, Mega Millions.
New York Mega Million jackpot is now $102 million. Now, disgusting. You know what I'm going to do with this? I'm gonna do that.
Now we can't blame Mega Millions for that. That's not their fault.
That's the newspaper's That's the newspaper's fault.
We're
okay?
not gonna put
that's disgusting.
Blast,
you see that?
Right.
You see what I did with that? Garbage. Fucking garbage, America. The lack of moral responsibility is disgusting. It fucking disgusts me. I will never buy that newspaper. I will never go for cash for fucking gold anywhere, whatever fucking company that is. And if I ever see the fucking owner, I'm gonna smack him 5 across the eye. Fuck you.
And that's how it is. That's how it is. You know what? I also have Meet the People story. So I was out yesterday, actually. I was out getting some pizza. You know what I'm saying? At the pizzeria. Dude, older gentleman walk in, and it's just me and my little sister, and this other married couple that are friends with the owners of the pizzeria, whatever. And this guy comes in for his pizza, real energetic. And he starts talking about the guy asked him if he still has his old car, his old muscle car that he has and he fixed up. I forget what it was. And he's like, yeah, you know, and if Obama wanted, he could pry it off my cold dead hands. I'm surprised he hasn't outlawed it by now. And then this political debate rolls in off of that shit, and he starts talking about how, and we're in New York, folks. In case you didn't know, we're out in New York. And you know, he starts talking about all this other shit. He's talking about, did you know that with the cash for clunkers, that's another evil thing that they've been putting out. It's sneaky that if you use it, they have the right to look at your books and anything through your system there that's on the computer of the dealer. So all your information that the dealer gets, that the dealer has to keep confidential, and all your records that come through them, the government now has the right to snoop on that shit without the permission of the dealer or you. You know, that's it. If you use it, the government has the right to look at that information without anybody's consent. And that's the part of the deal for cash for clunkers. And he mentioned that, and the other guy was shocked. And I mentioned that if healthcare passes, they're going to have the right to look at our bank accounts. How the fuck does that make any sense? That was another one snuck in there, that they have the right to look and fuck with your financial records. if you know, with this deal, and you can't do anything. And the other thing that's crazy, and I mentioned this too, is you know, the government becomes unsuable for any malpractice that they cause by denying you care. Oh, that's crazy. That's nice. So this guy's like, yeah, fuck that. He goes, there'll be riots in the streets. I'll take my. He's like, if they pass that fucking bill, you're gonna see people. It's gonna be. He's like, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be like a civil war, because I don't see how they could pass such an unpopular bill. And I said, I told you. I said, yeah, but we're you know, people that disagree with the bill. And he was talking about also that shit about the president has that deal where you have to turn people in for talking shit about the president and healthcare.
Right, there's an email.
You go to the website and you do it, and you spy on people's email. And he's like, yeah, turning in people's buddies, like it's the communist trials all over again. He's like, oh, are you kidding me? I was like, yeah, they made that illegal in the 70s with Nixon. That's how Nixon got thrown out. They made that shit so it would never happen again, and there wouldn't be any argument about what Nixon, you know, what happened with Nixon and the impeachment. So they made a specific law that specifically applies to the president. They were very specific. No more mistaken understanding shit. They did it. So what Obama's doing is illegal. Obama's not an idiot. He's a very, very intelligent dude. He's a lawyer. He knows the law, and he knows how to break it. You know what I'm saying? But Obama does shit like that because he's very concerned. Because no matter how they try to frame this, oh, you're for insurance companies. Nobody's for insurance companies. Nobody's against insurance companies. That's all a bunch of bullshit. Insurance companies are evil. Of course they're evil. But so is the government. And try to frame people how you like. Those are average dudes talking in a pizzeria in New York, a democratic state of all places. In a democratic state, you know, and then some nice titties, man. Again, you can't see what we're looking at, but average people talking in complete disagreement with this mission.